on the chat with the red scarf on, going around singing we are York, we're City, play pretty, that is our style of football. How charming, just like the Minster, a pint of bitter and a slice from Ginster, walking the walk, talking the talk, and singing we are York, climbing up the old Division 4. If you score some...
Right lads, here we are, welcome back to the channel, welcome to non-league to Premier League. As you can see, we have moved on to the start of the new season. Last episode, we were Oxford and Doncaster. If you remember, two tough games against two teams that were higher than us in the league. That kind of got rid of, after only picking 1 point up, that only really gave us the opportunity to secure a playoff place. And this is what happened. So I aim to come back at the end of the season, maybe the last game, maybe even do playoff games. And then this is what happened. Draw, defeat, draw, defeat, defeat, draw, defeat. So we were currently on a run of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. 9 games without a win. Completely screwed us over. We only ended up finishing about, 6 points. I'm sure it wasn't much. I think we ended up finishing 10th. Yeah, 6 points. 6 points off Peterborough, finished 7th. So, we're at the start of a brand new season. So, make sure you like today's video for me. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And let's go through. We're going to play. We've got Bradford City first. A big game, big club. We've got them first. We're just going to do one episode today. Behind the scenes, things have been changing. So, expanding the stadium, that's cost us about 1.7 million, I think. And we got a grant of about 800,000. I think we're paying about 950,000 of that. We then expanded the youth facilities. These are all things that the board have done. That was 1.3, which was a little bit of a nightmare. Jason McGill, the club's chairman, ended up ploughing in. We ended up making $1 million last season. He ended up ploughing in some of his own money. He always tries balances in the books. And then we actually got a solidarity payment of 482,000 from the league. So that was good. So finances aren't looking too shabby. We've brought the wage bill down as well. We have, I don't think I've signed anyone stupid. I think the signings have been good. They've been sensible. I'm excited. We have had, quickly show you pre-season, we have had a exceptional pre-season. Wins against Scarborough, obviously lower club, but then Fulham, Tadcaster, Middlesbrough, and then we lost 4-3 to Leeds, them scoring late on. Ryan Edmondson, York City, scored the winner. In fact, actually, Leeds had offered me a job interview at the end of the season. QPR and Bristol City have all offered me job interviews. Obviously turned them down, but I just thought I would let you know. So, that's sort of like the background. The stadium is about complete. Yeah, it's going to be complete, 2 weeks' time. I think it goes up to about 9,000 and 9,500, I think. We do sell the ground out a lot of the time. It was just over 8,000. Board's current thingy, they just want us mid-table, and I think we can easily get into the playoffs this year with the players that we have sold. Sorry, the players that we bought and the players that we sold. Right, here are the transfers. So noticeable outs: Charlie Seaman, Calvin Stewart. We got decent money for Kevin Stewart. Got in 150 grand, which was vital. We had him on a contract of 1,800 as well. I want to get my youngster involved a little bit this season, so it was important to just get rid of a few. Charlie Seaman, he was transfer listed. He didn't play much. I've signed a decent right back as well, so once again, he was on a lot of money. Made sense to get rid. Players released. We released J. Manuel Thomas retired. John Joe O'Toole's gone. John Swift's gone. Big earner off the books. Sam Howes, the goalkeeper, he was on 1,600. John Swift was on 3,000. Sinclair, who's been with us a long time. This will be another thing where he'll just drift off and retire at 23. Loads of clubs are after him, so I hope he finds a club. He didn't want to sign a new deal, and he wanted like over £2,000 a week anyway. So that was never going to happen. And then Lagi Ramazani, he barely played for us in the last sort of like couple of years. He's off the books too. And then the others are just all youngsters. Right, to the ins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you can see, we've managed to make Emmanuel Samba's loan deal permanent. 160 grand. 20 goals last season, 41 appearances, and we've got him not too bad. 2 grand a week for an important team player. Man, we had about 4 players over 4 grand last year. Over 3 grand, sorry. So, very happy with that. Callum Gribben, one of my all-time FM players, is in. I'm aiming to play him in there, an advanced playmaker, but he can also do the 2 wide roles as well, very easily. Got him on 2 grand a week. He was at loan at Bradford last year. Scored a couple of goals. I think he's going to be pretty good for us this year. We just need to monitor. His strength ain't great. He's injury prone. I just need to monitor his fitness. We have got backup, decent backup as well. So hopefully he could be one of the stars for us this year. Next one in, Spencer Tier, a regen from Arsenal. 32 clubs were after him, ranging from Leeds United all the way down to League 2 clubs. I got in there straight. He only wanted £675 a week, so I quickly banged that up to £1 grand. He was obviously going to be an important part. His physicals aren't great, but first touch, passing, technique, work rate, vision, aggression 16, decisions 12. He's pretty good. He can do a couple of the roles for us as well. He could probably even do box to box. Look, box to box if we need to. Advanced playmaker, deep line playmaker. He can do all 3. £1 a week. Maybe might be too good for us and may move on to better things. We will see. We've redone the loan of Reece Townsend. You'll all know he had a decent season for us last year, centre half. It'll probably be even better this season. 8 heading nose, a bit of a worry, but apart from that, a really good player. Right, Juan Hernandez, probably the best bit of dealing that we've done. Free from City, I think it was. Yeah, Manchester City. 6'4", 19 years old, 13 heading, 12 marking, 15 tackling, aggression, bravery, positioning, work rate, all brilliant. Physical's very good as well. They will only going to improve over the next 3 or 4 years. £1,600 a week. I think that is a top signing. Let me know in the comments what you think to that. Let me know which one of these signings are going to be the best this season. And then 2 loanies. We've spent a lot of money on these, but because we'd freed up the wage bill quite a lot, and we could do the business, we needed a new right back. I got in Andre Wisdom. He was literally like the best right back there was. We've got him on loan from Blackpool. We are paying all of his wages, £2 a week, which is a lot, but he'll start for us just for the season. Then next season, I think Blair's going to retire. Andre Wisdom obviously won't be with us. He can do 2 jobs for us as well if need be. But his crossing isn't great, but his marking, passing, tackling, physicals for a 31-year-old still are very, very good. Decent mentals. I think that's a really good signing for us. And the last one, Herve Malib. Striker, only 5'8". We're paying all of his wages from Watford, 3.4 a week, which is a lot. He's had 2 decent seasons, one with Oldham and then one with Rochdale last year. In League 1, bearing in mind, and we've got him in League 2. Pace, dribbling, finishing, first touch, technique, decent physicals in terms of pace. I don't think we can ask for much more. I'm going to start him today mainly because his pre-season form has been superb. 4 goals in 3 games. He's going to get the nod in front of Mampala today. So the squad is looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy. We've managed to do deals as well. So Galbraith took a £300 pay cut. We've got a few off it. I was prepared to let Mampala go. Dundee was sniffing around in the summer and never put a bid in. And I was going to let him go just because he's on £4,400 a week and it's a lot of money. I imagine we're still up there in terms of wages, but it's definitely lower than what it was last year. Well, I think it is. I'm hoping it is. It could be about the same. I don't know, but I think we've got better value. We've got no like John Swift, £3,000 a week. We had Lee Griffiths, £3,000 a week. My backup left winger was on £2,000 a week. My backup wingers now, we've introduced Mohamed Sesse, the youngster who's literally wanted by only South Shields. There was bigger clubs after him. Remember the last episode, I think I pointed it out. Cameron Harkins, the youngster. I need to take these loans off because they're going nowhere. He was on loan at Stranraer last season. One of our star players, I think, up-and-coming players. He's in, back up. We've also got other players that can do multiple jobs. Luke Thomas is the youngster as well. Set midfield, can do all 3 roles, no problem. 6 foot, going to be really good. 19 years old, 5-star potential. He's getting some game time today and has done pretty well in pre-season. Right, shit. That was a lot. Let's get into Callum Gribben and all. Whoa! What? Shit. That's not great, is it? I haven't tried to terminate his deal. What happened there then? I must have clicked something by accident. Oh dear. Right, that's going to be something that we're going to need to sort out. Right, Samba's missed all of pre-season pretty much. Glendon has missed all of pre-season, which is a bit of a shame. So he's not going to be playing today. Still a couple of weeks off, I would have thought. I am thinking that's probably my best back four. We're giving the youngster Joe Round a go now, the goalkeeper, because he is impressing. He has kind of gone a bit above Theobald by a little bit, especially in the most vital areas. So we're going to give him the opportunity to start this season. Bigger clubs are obviously in for him with him being so young. So for today's game, we've gone Round in goal. Probably our strongest back four. Wisdom, Hernandez, Broughton, Habringham. Galbraith, deep line playmaker. Gribben as advanced playmaker. Alex Hunt is having to play today in the central midfield because of Glendon's injury. Callum Ainley on the right. Samba on the left. And Herve Malib making his debut against a very, very strong Bradford City. I imagine they're going to be favourites for the league this year. It says 4th. We're second favourites. Wow. Okay, didn't realise that. Right. Okay, pressure's on a bit. Look at the board, just what mid-table, so they're not agreeing with it. They're happy with it. And at the end of the game, we'll just have a little see. We'll see where our finances are. Remember, last year we were well clear. Top pay, most paid. We paid the players the most. Our annual salary was the highest in the league. I don't want that to be the case this season. Right, here we go. Gribben. I imagine Bradford got relegated last year, but they're generally a pretty strong club, a bigger club, so their wages may even be bigger than ours. What a pass that is. Habringham's lost the ball. Can we get it back? He has. Ainley's underneath it with a beautiful volley, and 2 minutes gone. We are up and running. Fresh start. New team. Feeling more confident. I think when I got into October time last year and we were struggling with York at the start of the season, I thought I'd made so many mistakes with the amount of money we'd spent on players like Lee Griffiths and things like that. The change of tactic had something to do with it as well. It did mean that we didn't need as many strikers, but this year I think the squad is a lot better, a lot younger, better quality. Right, we've got a little bit of an injury to Samba. He's had a bit of a nightmare since we've signed him. He's pretty much all of pre-season. We're going to let him score a goal, and then we're going to bring him off. I'm going to go Spencer Steer, the youngster, and then we're going to put Gribben out on that left-hand side. That's the thing about Gribben. He can play in 3 or 4 different roles for us, which is good. And we are 2-0 up against Bradford City. Half-time, Callum Gribben is now struggling, so we're going to have to do another substitute on that left-hand side. Let's go the youngster Cameron Harkins. He is rounding up nicely. His physicals are improving, 6'1" as well. Decent dribbling. Decent first touch, passing, technique, all pretty good. Look at the in. What is going on? He's picking up a little bit, is Spencer Steer. Right, Alex Hunt. Corner. Oh, free header from Galbraith. He couldn't make it stick. Sorry, he couldn't hit the back of the net. What the fuck was that? I don't know what that was. Sorry for that. Right, Galbraith. Lovely pass. Nearly a lovely pass. Right, Goldthorpe. French. Good header from Broughton. Richardson's picked up the second ball, though. Tackle. Seems to be a thing on this save. Just on this save, the amount of long-range efforts we concede. Oh, dear. We've been in complete control of the game. They've had nothing apart from that long-distance effort. Right, last sub. Let's get Mampala on up top. Haliba's been very quiet, but time is ticking away. There's a highlight. Shit. Coming into stoppage time. Round. Hernandez to Broughton. He's pinged it out to Harkins, which is good. We've got an overlap in place. Ainley. He's found Mampala, who's chested it down. He's missed a sitter again. He's got a habit of doing this, Mampala. It's a big chance to seal the game. Harkins was underneath it. Galbraith. Hernandez. Highlight over. Right, see it out, boys. See it out. We should have done it. We should have done it. We have done it. 2-1 to start the season off with a... That's a big win, that. That's a big win. I imagine Bradford are going to be really strong this season. Callum Ainley picking up man of the match. It was a beautiful volley. Right, let's have a little look. Sponsorship income, let's have a laugh. Well, not bad. 8th. We did sign. That was another good thing of the financial. We've had a big change. In fact, lots of ins, lots of outs. Money coming in, money going out with stadium and stuff. We are getting paid more in sponsorship, I think. We've done 300,000 more in ticket sales because we've got them extra seats. And then we've managed to get an extra 120 grand, 125 grand in sponsorship, which is good. So the bank is looking pretty good. Estimated value is now nearly 30 million. Youth facilities will improve once they are finished. I think they're not finished until about September time. And then last little thing, team stats. Not us no more. Not to count. Yeah, we've dropped it. We've dropped it down by about 400,000-500,000, which is good. So we're in an area of around a couple of other clubs. Look, even Hartlepool are spending 1.8, and I imagine they're a smaller club than us. So that is good. Notts County, we may have to keep our eye on them. They may be one of the challengers this season. Right, guys, that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I think it's a little bit of a shorter one this today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll kick right on now. We'll get on. I'll play maybe the whole of August and come back sometime in September. Remember now, these episodes, York City episodes, are now Wednesday, Saturday. Saturday hasn't changed, just Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Make sure you've liked today's video for me. Subscribe if you are new. And we will see you tomorrow. 2 episodes. Man United in the morning. Fenerbahce at night. Thank you, guys. See you later.